As whispers of royal gatherings flutter about, today we delve into the anticipated wedding of Hugh Grosvenor, the Duke of Westminster. In the heart of the historical city, Chester Cathedral is set to host the union of Hugh Grosvenor and Olivia Henson, marking a significant chapter in the lives of one of Britain's wealthiest couples. The celebration will continue with a grand reception at Eaton Hall, an 11,000-acre estate that promises nothing short of opulence. Among the esteemed guests, Prince William is not just attending, but will also serve a special role as an usher. His presence underscores the close ties within these aristocratic circles and hints at the layers of friendship and loyalty that define them. However, his participation also sparks curiosity about the dynamics within the royal family, especially considering the absences of other prominent figures. With a royal guest list shaping up, let's uncover who else might be joining the celebrations and who notably will not. In every gathering of luminaries, the absences are often as telling as the attendees. Today we delve into the intriguing case of King Charles, who has chosen not to attend the wedding of his godson Hugh Grosvenor, despite having just returned from a poignant D-Day commemoration in Normandy. This decision raises eyebrows and questions alike. What could be the reason behind such a notable absence? King Charles, a figure central to many a royal gathering, has typically shown a strong sense of duty and familial loyalty. His absence at Hugh's wedding, therefore, begs for a deeper understanding. Could it be the sheer exhaustion from his international duties, or is there a more complex layer of royal responsibilities and priorities at play? Remember, Hugh is not just any godson. He became one of the United Kingdom's most influential figures following a family tragedy. The layers of personal connections make this absence all the more perplexing. Switching focus to another royal, Prince Harry also finds himself among the no-shows. Despite being invited, Harry opted out of attending Hugh's wedding. This move came amidst swirling rumours and speculations about his relationship with the rest of the royal family. It's whispered that his decision might be an attempt to avoid any potential family tensions, an echo of the ongoing complexities within the Windsor family. As the plot thickens with royal decisions, let's pivot to another absence that's stirring more whispers. Amidst the glittering celebrations, a notable absence casts a long shadow over the festivities. While many are focusing on the royal attendees and the opulent setting of Hugh Grosvenor's wedding, another story is quietly unfolding. The Duchess of Cambridge's decision to skip not only this grand event, but also several significant occasions in June. It's a puzzling pattern that has seen Kate missing from the Trooping the Colour D-Day commemorations, and now the Duke of Westminster's wedding. One might wonder, what could possibly keep a senior royal from such high-profile commitments? There are whispers of personal reasons, perhaps focusing on her family or even undisclosed engagements that require her attention elsewhere. But as days turn into weeks, the absence of official explanations stirs more questions than answers. The lack of consistent media pressure on the palace to clarify Kate's schedule is equally baffling. Historically, royal activities are meticulously documented and reported, yet there seems to be a subtle shift in how the Duchess's engagements are being handled by the press. It's as if there's an unspoken agreement to not dig too deep or press too hard, which is unusual given the usual fervour with which royal movements attract. This brings us to consider the broader implications for royal duties and public appearances. If a key member of the royal family can step back from public duties without much scrutiny, what does it say about the current state of royal affairs? Are we witnessing a new norm where personal boundaries are respected more, or is there more to this story that meets the eye? With the Duchess's calendar clearing unexpectedly, the royal narrative takes an intriguing turn. As we continue to observe from afar, the pieces of this royal puzzle will hopefully come together, offering a clearer picture of the future of royal engagements and the role of the monarchy in public life. Where loyalties lie within royal circles can often lead to unexpected alliances and decisions. The Duke of Westminster, Hugh Grosvenor, and his ties to the royal family present a fascinating tableau of loyalty and tradition. Hugh, one of Britain's youngest billionaires and a godson to King Charles, embodies a unique intersection of aristocratic privilege and personal connections with the royal family. His forthcoming wedding to Olivia Henson is not just a celebration of love, but also a reflection of these deep-seated bonds. Hugh's decision to include Prince William as an usher while King Charles, his godfather, opts out of attending, speaks volumes. This decision might seem puzzling at first, but when considering the timing, right after King Charles's return from the D-Day commemorations in Normandy, it begins to paint a picture of prioritised obligations and possibly fatigue from royal duties. Yet, one can't help but ponder whether there's more beneath the surface. Could this absence hint at subtle shifts in royal priorities, or simply a scheduling conflict? The dynamics within these decisions are not just about who attends what event. They are indicative of the personal relationships that often dictate the ebb and flow of royal engagements. For instance, the non-invitation of the Sussexes, despite their previous closeness with Hugh, underscores a potential realignment of alliances within the royal circles, possibly influenced by recent familial tensions. Furthermore, the public and media's perception of these events and decisions are shaped by such dynamics. Each attendance or absence at significant events like these is dissected for deeper meanings, suggesting loyalty, support, or perhaps a discreet distancing within royal relationships. As we weave through the tapestry of royal relationships, each thread reveals more about the intricate patterns of loyalty and duty. These interactions offer a glimpse into the personal lives that often remain shielded behind the grandeur of titles and public duties, reminding us that beneath the crowns and titles, personal relationships do steer the course of royal history. Every public appearance and absence sends ripples through the image of the monarchy. As we consider the upcoming grand wedding of Hugh Grosvenor, where key members like Prince Charles and Kate will be notably absent, one must ponder how these choices shape the royal narrative in the public eye. The absence of such prominent figures at significant events can be perceived in various lights. For some, it might suggest a rift or a prioritization of other commitments over familial ties. For others, it might simply reflect the human aspect of the royals, managing personal capacities and official duties. The media, ever watchful, often amplifies these absences, weaving narratives that can sway public perception significantly. Reports might speculate on underlying tensions or commend the royals for their dedication to other pressing engagements, thus painting a picture of a family that is at once both ordinary and extraordinary. Looking ahead, if this trend of notable absences continues, it could lead to a more scrutinized and possibly misunderstood monarchy. Each decision to attend or miss an event doesn't just reflect personal choice, but feeds into the ongoing saga that the media crafts about the royal family. This saga, in turn, influences how the public connects with and feels about their monarchs. As the royal image is delicately balanced, each decision is a stroke on the broader canvas. How these strokes blend together will determine the future portrait of the monarchy, one that is continuously evolving under the public and media's watchful eyes. As we wrap up today's royal narrative, the tapestry of tales continues to unfold. Today we explored the grandeur and the subtle intrigues surrounding Hugh Grosvenor's upcoming wedding. A celebration set within the hallowed halls of Chester Cathedral and the sprawling elegance of Eton Hall, it promises to be an event of notable splendour. Yet, in the midst of anticipation, the absence of key royal figures such as King Charles, Prince Harry and Kate has woven a complex subplot into this aristocratic affair. The decision of Prince William to attend as an usher, juxtaposed with the absence of his brother Harry and his wife Kate, raises many an eyebrow and question. It's particularly curious, considering the close historical ties between these families. Such choices are not merely personal, but resonate through the corridors of royal traditions and public expectations. Reflecting on how this event will be portrayed in the media, one can anticipate a feast of speculation and analysis. The narratives will likely pivot around loyalty, familial bonds, and perhaps the evolving dynamics within the royal family itself. How will the public interpret these absences? What discussions will it ignite about the relationships and standing of the royals in contemporary society? This is where your voice becomes crucial. Engage with us, share your insights, and let us delve deeper into these royal stories together. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and share this video to spread the intrigue and rich discussion it invites. Your comments and predictions are especially valuable, providing fresh perspectives and shaping our upcoming content. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Show some love by subscribing and sharing this video. Remember to leave a comment. Thank you, I am your loyal host, Kelly. Tune in for more insights and bring along more subscribers to join our royal discussions.